Hello everyone, welcome to LimeGuru channel. In this video, we are going to discuss about what all tools and setup is required in order to run any Java program on your machine. So let's get started. So the topic that we are going to discuss is it's related to Java setup and what all tools are required. So let me write it here. Java setup and tools required, and I'll explain you what all tools or setup is required on your operating system or on your machine in order to run any Java program, right? So I'm going to specify some of the list of tools which is required to run your Java program, and the first thing you need on your first thing you need to run any Java program is the operating system itself. So when I say operating system, obviously this is very obvious. You would be running your program on any of your machine, be it your laptop or desktop or any server, right? So on that machine, operating system needs to be installed, right? Now this operating system, it could be any operating system. Java is widely supported on most of the operating system. Not like it could be your Unix based operating system, it could be Linux based operating system, or it could be let's say it could be your Mac operating system, it could be your Windows based operating system. And if I talk about if I give you some examples of Unix system, let's say a Unix system could be let's say it could be Red Hat based RHEL, it could be CentOS based operating system. It could be any Unix system, right? Or if I give you about Linux example, it could be your Ubuntu, it could be Fedora. So any operating system in the Linux category, Java is supported there. Now Mac has its own operating system, right? Java is supported there also, and Windows also has its own operating system, Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 10. So on different operating system, Java is supported. So the first thing you need to run Java is the operating system. You need one of the operating system to run any of the program in Java, right? So the second thing you would need in order to run your Java program is the JDK. Second thing you need to run any Java program is the JDK. Now, what is JDK? I'll explain you in detail now. So JDK it's basically if I talk about the full form, it's Java Development Kit. Java Development Kit. And what do you mean by Java Development Kit? So it's again a software which you need to install on your operating system. Now, as I mentioned, that operating system can be anything. JDK is available for each of the operating system, and the second mandatory thing you need to have in order to run your Java program, the second mandatory thing is that JDK should be installed on the operating system, whichever operating system you are using, right? So JDK, it should be installed. I'm not going into the step-by-step installation of JDK because JDK versions would be the JDK packaging would be different for each of the operating system, and whatever operating system you are using, you can download it. You can download the JDK version for that operating system from the internet, and you can install it on your machine, right? But if I talk about what is JDK, it's a set of software packages which this kit provides. It's a list of software packages, or it's a bundle of software packages which is required to run your Java program, which is required to run any Java program. So this is the main component. If I talk about what is the main component which helps you to run your Java program, then JDK is the component which comes with pre-built software packages, which you just need to install JDK, and these software packages would be available on your on your operating system. So once JDK is installed, then then JDK would help you to run your Java program. Whatever code you will write in Java, then that code would be run with the help of a JDK only. So JDK is one of the key dependency if you want to run your Java program. It's a key dependency to run Java program. And if JDK is not installed on your operating system, then you would not be able to run your Java programs in any way. So this kit, Java development kit, is required to be set up on the operating system. And I'm again repeating, what is JDK? JDK, it comes with a bundle of packages pre-built for you. You just need to install JDK, and those bundle of packages would come available to you in order to run any Java program, right? And I'll show you like how JDK plays a role while running your program. Once we'll go into practical in the subsequent videos, I'll show you like where does JDK plays a role, how does it run your program, and how does it generates the output of your program, right? How do you run any Java program on any operating system using JDK? I'll explain you in the subsequent videos, but in this video I want to focus on, this is one of the tool which is required. This is one of the key tool I'll say which is required to run any Java program on any operating system, right? Now you have the tools required to run your Java program. First thing was your operating system is there, and on that operating system your JDK is installed, which is Java development kit. The third thing you would need is a platform where you will write your code, right? So you would need some a code editor. And let me explain you what I mean by code editor. Code editor means it's a kind of a editor where you will write your code. Editor to write your code, right? So this would be the tool. This would be the tool required to write your code. You would need some platform, you would need something where you will write your program also, right? You have done installation for each of the tool which will help you to run your code, but you will need something where you would be actually writing your code, right? So that something where you will actually write your code is called code editor, or this is also called IDE. If I talk in technical terms, this is also called IDE. So IDE is something where you will write your code, and there are multiple IDEs or code editor tools available which you can choose, which you can download from the internet, and you can choose based on your own choice. If I talk about some of the tools, like some of the most popular tools, so there is IntelliJ available, and you can do some research on these tool online, like whatever tool you want to adopt for you writing your code, it's based on your own choice. But the most popular tools I'll mention here. So one is the IntelliJ, second is Eclipse, third one is NetBeans, fourth one is your Notepad. You can write your program in Notepad also, which is a simple text file Notepad, and then you can run your program through that Notepad file also using JDK, right? But this is not developer friendly. There are chances of making a lot of mistakes. These tools provide a lot of additional features which will help you to which will make your life easy in order to write your code, in terms of like how do you write the code. It gives you various benefits, various inbuilt features using which you can find any errors within your code. You can systematically type your code, right? So there are various additional features available in these tools which are not available in simple Notepad, right? And as I said that there are other tools also available, but some of the most popular tools are IntelliJ, Eclipse, and NetBeans. Out of these, IntelliJ has become very popular these days, and Eclipse used to be very popular in the earlier days, but there is a large community of developers which is using these two tools. I mean, mostly you will find developers in the software industry who are using Java programming language. They would be either using IntelliJ or Eclipse only. Eclipse has been there since long time, and IntelliJ is a new tool which is becoming very popular nowadays because of some of the performance features and additional features in terms of speed and performance, right? So just to mention, so for this tutorial, in the subsequent videos, whenever we'll be using any practical, so we would be using Eclipse tool for our these tutorial sessions, and we would be writing code using this editor only, right? So this is in this video I wanted to cover like the third tool which I mentioned is a code editor, which you will use to write your programs, right? And this is also called ID, and some of the ID names or code editor names softwares I just gave you, which you can download from internet, and you can explore these tools, and whatever you like the best you can start writing your code in those tools. And some of the tools, as I mentioned, these are IntelliJ and Eclipse. These two are the most popular tools these days, and you can choose any tool out of these two, whatever you like, right? So that's it. These are the tools that I wanted to cover, and these are the only tools which you will need to run your Java program. And we started with the operating system, that you would need operating system to run your Java program. Then on that operating system you would need JDK, which is a set of pre-built packages which are required to run any Java program. And in order to run Java program you need to develop some program, right? So in order to develop program you need to write the code, and where you will write the code, you will write the code on code editor, which could be any of these tools which are being shown onto the screen. That's it about this video. I hope you got the idea what all setups and tools are required to run your Java program. If you like this video, do not forget to share it with others. Do not forget to subscribe LimeGuru channel, and do press the like button on this video. Thank you.